Adam, can I ask you something embarrassing?
Embarrassing questions are my favorite. Go ahead.
Okay. Yesterday, I was at a coffee shop. The barista asked, "Did you order the oat milk latte?" And I wanted to say yes, but I froze because I did not know if I should say yes I did, or yes I was, or yes I had. I just said, yes, and pointed at the cup.
You pointed at the cup.
I pointed at the cup, Adam.
Okay, I love this because what happened to you at that coffee shop, that happens to millions of English learners every single day. You knew what you wanted to say, but three little words got in the way. Was, did, had.
They sound so similar to me, like they're the same thing.
They sound the same, but they do completely different jobs. And here's the thing nobody tells you. Once you understand the jobs, you will never freeze again. Not at a coffee shop, not at work, not anywhere.
Okay, that sounds like a big promise.
It is a big promise, and I am going to keep it. But first, I need to tell you something that might surprise you about the mistake you made today. It was not actually a grammar mistake.
Wait, what?
It was a confidence mistake. You already knew one of those three words was right. You just did not trust yourself to pick it. By the end of this conversation, you will know exactly which one to pick every time without thinking twice.
I really need that. Every time I speak English, my brain just stops.
And if you are listening right now and your brain does the same thing, stay with us because this one is for you. We are glad you are here.
All right, I am ready. But please, no complicated grammar words. Last time someone explained this to me, they said auxiliary verb and I fell asleep.
Zero complicated words, I promise. We are going to use something much better, a story.
Oh, I like stories.
Good, because this story is about three workers, and each worker has one job, only one job. They cannot do each other's jobs. They are not allowed.
Okay, three workers. I am listening.
The first worker's name is did. Did only works with actions: moving, eating, speaking, buying, sleeping. If something happened and it involved doing something, did shows up for work.
So did is the action worker.
Exactly. Did you call your friend? That is an action. Did she eat lunch? Action. Did they arrive on time? Action. Every time, without fail.
So did is always about something someone actually did.
You just said it better than most textbooks. Yes, something someone actually did. Now here's where I want you to stop and think. What did you do this morning?
I woke up, I made coffee, I missed my bus.
Perfect. Did you wake up early? Did you make coffee? Did you miss your bus?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And unfortunately, yes, I did.
See how natural that sounds? Yes, I did. That is your short answer for any did question about an action. Clean, simple, confident.
Nodding. It does feel clean. Okay, what about when the answer is no?
When the answer is no, we use didn't. And this is where so many people make a mistake I hear every single week. They say, I didn't went to the party.
Oh, I say that. I say I didn't went.
Almost everyone does. Here's why it happens. The brain thinks, okay, past tense, so I need went. But didn't is already carrying the past. It is already doing that job. So the word after didn't always stays in its simple form.
So it is I didn't go, not I didn't went.
Exactly. I didn't go, I didn't eat, I didn't call. The action word stays simple because didn't is already handling the past.
That is actually so logical when you say it like that.
That is the thing about English. It is almost always logical. People just teach it in ways that hide the logic. Try one. Tell me you didn't finish your work yesterday.
I didn't finish my work yesterday.
Flawless. Try another. Tell me you didn't sleep well.
I didn't sleep well last night.
You even added last night on your own. You are already thinking like a fluent speaker.
I am? Wow.
Okay. Did we just finish did?
We did.
We did. And now I want to warn you. Because the next worker, this is where people get seriously confused. And I mean seriously. Even people who have been learning English for years get this wrong.
Now I am nervous again.
Don't be nervous. But do pay attention. because the second worker has a job that did will never understand.
Okay, who is the second worker?
Was. And was does not care about actions at all. Was is not interested in what you did. Was only wants to know one thing. What was something like?
What something was like?
Descriptions, feelings, locations, the weather, your mood, where someone was. Was is the feeling and describing worker. The meeting was long. She was nervous. We were at the airport. None of those are actions. They are states. They are conditions. They are descriptions of how things were.
Oh, so was is not about doing. It is about being.
That is the most important sentence in this entire conversation. Was is not about doing. It is about being. Say it again.
Was is not about doing. It is about being.
If I could put that on a billboard, I would. That is the key. Did owns doing. Was owns being.
Okay, so the food was cold. That is was because I am describing it.
Perfect.
And the waiter brought the wrong order. That is did because it is an action.
You are genuinely frightening me right now. In a good way. Yes, exactly right.
So I should say, did the waiter bring my order, not was the waiter bring my order?
Yes, because bringing is an action. Was would look at that sentence and say, that is not my department.
I love that. That is not my department.
And when we say no with was, we do not use didn't. This is critical. We use wasn't or weren't. Never I didn't was tired. Never she didn't was home. That is mixing two different workers in one sentence. They do not work together like that.
So I wasn't hungry, not I didn't was hungry.
Exactly. Wasn't, weren't. They stand alone. They do not need help from did.
What about were? When do I use that instead of was?
Great question. Was is for one person. I, he, she, it. Were is for more than one. You, we, they. She was tired. They were tired. I was at home. We were at home.
Oh, it is just about how many people.
Exactly. One person was. More than one were. And you always get were. Were you at the party? Never was you at the party.
I have definitely said was you before. Most learners have. Now you will not again. Try this. Tell me how your morning was. My morning was terrible. I was tired, the train was delayed, and my coffee was cold by the time I got to work.
3 perfect uses of was in a row. I want you to notice something. You did that naturally. You did not pause and think. You just used it. That is what happens when you understand the logic instead of memorizing rules.
It really did feel natural. Okay, you said there were 3 workers. I know did and was. What about the third one? Had?
Ah, had. This is my favorite, because had has a secret.
A secret?
A secret. Most people think had just means you owned something in the past. I had a car. She had a cat. And yes, that is one of had's jobs. But had has a second job that almost nobody talks about. And when you discover it, something clicks in your brain that never comes unclicked.
Now I really need to know.
Had's second job is showing which past thing happened first.
Sorry, which past thing happened first?
Think about it this way. Imagine you arrive late to a meeting. Your colleague asks, "Did you eat before you came?" And you want to say, "Yes, I ate, and I ate before I left home." The eating happened earlier than arriving, earlier than the meeting. To show that something happened first, before another past moment, you use had.
So I would say, I had eaten before I left?
Exactly. I had eaten before I left means the eating came first, the leaving came second. Had marks the earlier event.
That is actually amazing. So had is like a timestamp.
A timestamp. I have never heard it described that way and I love it. Yes, had is a timestamp that says this happened first.
So if I missed a meeting and I want to explain, I could say, I had already left when you called.
That sentence is perfect. The leaving happened first. The calling happened after. Had shows the order.
I have been trying to say things like that for 2 years and I never knew how.
And now you do. And the negative is simple. Hadn't. I hadn't finished the report before the meeting started. The finishing should have come first. It didn't. Hadn't shows that.
Hadn't finished, hadn't left, hadn't eaten.
You have got it. Now, Are you ready for the part that most English teachers skip?
Wary? Should I be worried?
Only if you have been mixing these three workers in the same sentence.
Oh no, have I been doing that?
Let me ask you something. Have you ever said, "Did you was at the party?"
Maybe.
Or, "I didn't was hungry"?
I feel attacked right now.
I am not attacking you, I am rescuing you. Because here's what you need to understand. Mixing these workers is the single most common mistake advanced learners make. Not beginners, advanced learners. People who have been studying for years because nobody ever explained the workers clearly.
So what is the rule? How do I stop mixing them?
One sentence, one worker. If the sentence is about an action, did is your worker. Didn't, did you, yes I did. That is it. If the sentence is about a description, a feeling, a location, was is your worker. Wasn't, were you, yes it was. And if you are showing the order of two past events, had is your worker. Hadn't, had you, yes I had.
So I would say one sentence, one worker.
Say it like you mean it.
Firmly. One sentence, one worker. And they never share the job.
They never share the job. Now, let me show you something. I am going to say 3 wrong sentences, and I want you to tell me which worker was used by mistake.
Oh, this is like a game.
First one, did she was nervous before the interview?
Nervous is a feeling. That should be was. So it should be, was she nervous before the interview?
Correct. Second one, she wasn't call the client.
Calling is an action. That should be did. She didn't call the client.
Outstanding. Last one, dramatic pause. I didn't had finished the presentation when my boss walked in.
Ooh. That one is tricky. Clicks fingers. Finishing happened first, so that should be had. I hadn't finished the presentation when my boss walked in.
3 for 3. You just corrected every single one. Do you understand how much progress you have made in the last few minutes?
I genuinely feel different. Like something actually changed up here. Taps head.
It did change, and now I want to do something. I want to show you what all 3 workers sound like inside a real conversation. Not a textbook example, a real one.
Yes, that is what I always wanted. Not the teacher went to the shop. Real life.
Okay, imagine you and a friend are catching up after a long week. Your friend texts you, "How was your Thursday? I heard it was crazy."
And I would say, it was the longest day. I had 3 meetings before lunch.
Perfect. Was for the description, had for possession. 3 meetings. Keep going.
I didn't sleep well the night before, so I was exhausted by noon.
Didn't for the action, was for the feeling. Both correct. Natural. Keep going.
My manager had already sent the report before I even got to the office, so I had to redo everything.
Had for the earlier past, had to for necessity. Both perfect. You are speaking like someone who has lived in an English-speaking country for years.
Can I try to finish the whole story?
Please.
By 6 o'clock, I was ready to leave, but then a client called. I didn't answer at first, but then I did. The call was actually short, and when I finally got home, I had already missed dinner.
Can I just say something?
What?
When you walked into this conversation, you froze at a coffee shop and pointed at a cup.
Oh, don't remind me.
And you just spoke 7 connected sentences using all 3 workers correctly, naturally, and without hesitating once. That is not a small thing, Joyce.
I did not even notice I was doing it. It just came out.
Softly. That is the moment. That is the moment every learner chases. When the language stops being something you translate in your head and starts being something you just speak.
I think I actually understand now. Like actually understand.
Then let's make sure it sticks. Fast recap. No notes needed. Just listen.
Steady. Ready.
Did?
Actions. Something someone actually did. Did you go? Yes, I did. I didn't go.
Wasn't were.
Descriptions, feelings, locations. How something was. Was she tired? Yes, she was. It wasn't cold.
Had.
Owning something in the past, or showing which past thing happened first. I hadn't finished. She had already left.
And the rule above all rules?
One sentence, one worker. They never share.
I want to add one more thing, and this is the thing I really want you to carry with you after today.
What is it?
Every time you freeze, the way you froze at that coffee shop, it is not because you do not know English. It is because you have not yet found the right way to think about it. Did, was, and had
are not random rules someone invented to confuse you. They are tools. And now you know exactly which tool to pick up.
I froze because I was choosing between 3 things I didn't understand. Now I know what each one does.
Exactly. You are not guessing anymore. You are deciding.
That feels so different. Guessing feels like luck. Deciding feels like power.
Deciding feels like power. That is the shift. That is exactly what happened here today.
So next time the barista asks if I ordered the oat milk latte,
What are you going to say?
yes, I did, without pointing at anything.
And if they ask if the coffee was good?
It was great, thank you.
And if your friend asked if you had already paid before they arrived?
I had already paid. You owe me.
Perfect English and a very solid financial strategy.
And if you are watching this right now, we want to hear from you. Right, Adam?
We really do. Write us 3 sentences in the comments. One with did, one with was, one with had. Make them real. Make them yours. Tell us about your actual week, your actual morning, something that actually happened. We read every single comment, and we reply.
And if this conversation helped you today, if something clicked, share it with one person who needs it. You know someone who freezes when they speak English. Send them this.
Because that is how we grow this community. Not with ads, with people who genuinely found something useful and told someone else. If you want more conversations like this one, the subscribe button is right there. We put out a new episode every week, and every single one is built the same way. Real English, real situations, real people.
And no pointing at cups.
No pointing at cups. We will see you in the next one. Keep speaking. You are doing better than you think.